This is Bimbo Barbarella with the Bimbo Barbarella Music Program, and tonight I'm going to present the BOYT Wrestling Picks. And this is literally a night of champions because every match has championship implications. So um, we have the best of the best right now, and they'll all be going head to head, and some will reclaim their belts, some will be the proud owners of the new belts. So here we go. Just a little thing. I The program starts at 8 o'clock tonight, and I do believe that they're gonna do it live again. And also, I heard from a little bird because there's this little bird that talks to me, and he comes up to my window and he talks to me like through the screen. And he said that there is going to be some guest commentators tonight. So, that's always entertaining, because um, Coach and Yeah Man do a fantastic job. Um, well, Coach is like the commentator. Yeah Man is the color man. Um, and, sometimes, some of the hosts can be funny. Sometimes, if you get me on there, then I'm just stupid. Just like this blue hat that I'm wearing. Because, I usually wear something goofy, but I couldn't find anything. So, wear this blue hat. I don't know. It was. Un- Honestly, I found it underneath the bed. And I have no idea what a blue hat was doing underneath our bed. But, and I do have a bit of a sore throat, and it's just allergies. It's nothing bad. I do want to give a little shout out to our good friend, oh, Jesse Ain't No Mountain High Enough Scott. He's a little bit under the weather, but he's doing fine. And just, think about poor Mr. Jesse. Well, he's not wrestling anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, um, let's get on with my picks. And anybody who wants to come on the panel, I usually don't do picks live panel, but I decided to do it tonight because I wanted to show people my blue hat that I found underneath the bed. And you can see it's still dirty. I probably should have washed it, but I just found it today. And don't ask me what I was doing looking under the bed. Now, I was, just hiding something. You don't want to know what I was hiding either, so don't ask. Okay, our first match is the Women's Cruiserweight Championship. Remember that these are all championship matches, so I'm not going to mention championship match after every belt that's coming up. The Cruiserweight is between Vanessa McCready and Barbara, who holds the belt now. I don't know. They're both very capable wrestlers. Hello, Mr. Coach. And I'm just going to go with Barbara on this one, just because she's the current champion, and I don't think she's really had it all that long. I could look back in my notes. I don't know why I even keep them, because I just put them in a folder and I don't look at them. I don't reference them, and I should. The next one is the men's cruiserweight between probably one of the biggest upsets that I can remember. And I've been doing my BOYT wrestling picks for quite a while. Well, okay, because even Pansy did them. And when she went down to Australia, that's when I took over. And I wish that I had some of her picking skills because mine are terrible. But one of the biggest upsets last week was Lookner, and he is going up against the always formidable Whiskey OG. And really didn't have to put a lot of thought into that. It's going to be Whiskey OG. And you might ask, Bimbo, what are you drinking today on the show? Or maybe you don't care. But I am drinking Coors, regular Coors Banquet. Not that Coors Light Silver Bullet. And to me, that's like beer flavored water. It is. I mean, there's been times that I've been offered Coors Light and not taking them just because I don't know. I'd rather drink soda than drink a Coors Light, honestly. And another beer like that, that if you gave me, I would have to think twice of it. Is Bud Light too, because that's the same way. That's just like, I mean, it says that they have like 3% alcohol. Well, I don't know where, but regular Coors, and this is only brewed in their facility in Golden, Colorado. They don't make it in any of their other plants. They just make this Coors Banquet, which is the original Coors that Adolf Coors brought over from Germany. This is the original one. Well, there's your little bit of beer knowledge for the night. Um, the next one is the Women's Ultimate. Um, we have Demi Dubstep, and she also goes by another name I forget, but I always call her Demi Dubstep. That's just because of what I knew her as first. It's like people still call me Pansy, so. Uh, and I don't want to have to say it again. I know that we look alike, but. Oh, excuse me. Whatever. Debbie Dubstep is going up against Unitonka. And she is actually a surprise winner. She's very big. She's very formidable. But a lot of times when somebody is big, they tend to actually lose a little quicker. So, and that's my logic behind my picking Miss Demi Dubstep for the Women's Ultimate. Next is the Men's Ultimate between McHenry Cruiser. And again, the champion is very formidable Big Dog with his Viking horn hat, which, seeing how the Valkyrie's not coming back from Asgard anytime soon, I'm going to fill in for the Valkyrie. So I'll have to be wearing that costume. And I wanted horn hats, but I can't because Big Dog said no, I can't. Hello, Miss Leah. How are you, dear? Yes, unfortunately, Miss Sugar Britches, you're not a champion, so you're not wrestling, but, feel free to make fun of my picks. And anybody, feel free to make fun of my picks. Because, they're gonna ultimately be wrong, so. The next one is the Hardcore Women's Troll Belt between Savage Live, and she is always, always tough. Every match you see Savage in, she is there to chew bubblegum, kick ass, take names, you know. But she's going up against the current belt holder, Ms. Draft Horse Diva, and she's been on a roll. And she's pretty much the same way. She's kicking ass, taking names, chewing bubblegum. And if you don't know that reference, that's um, Roddy Piper when he was in a movie called They Live by John Carpenter, which is a very, very, very good alien movie if you ever get to watch it. So, going with this, Ms. Draft Horse Diva, yes, okay. Leah Sugar Britches called it as well. Draft Horse, yeah, I don't know. If Savage Live wins, I wouldn't be surprised. But I still think that Draft Horse is going to keep it. The next one is the Hardcore Man's Troll Belt between Blue Waffles and you know him, you love him. He's obnoxious as all get outs because whenever I'm doing a stream and I'm doing some kind of trivia, his answer is always, "Oh, the monkeys." I could be doing a song about Aerosmith. I could be doing a show about Aerosmith, and one of the songs is what is an Aerosmith song, and Carlos comes up and says, "Oh, the monkeys." But he's had the belt for a long, long time. He really has. I didn't join BOYT Wrestling for when it first came on. I came late, and 4 score and 7 beers. He was the men's heavyweight for a long time. So Carlos might be coming close to his record because Carlos has had it for a long time as well. Okay? And Miss Leah, you should come up on the panel, and because you're picking all the same ones I am. Yes, I think that Mr. Carlos Martinez is going to win. I really do. Just because I want him to be my friend, so he comes up and says, "Oh, the monkeys." Because our next show is next Saturday. Our next College of Knowledge show. We're doing a show by the Beatles, 12 Beatles songs and 5 solo Beatle artist songs. And this show was actually requested by Mr. Chris Bliss. And I made him promise that he's going to come up next Saturday on panel. So he will be joining the rest of the professors here at the College of Knowledge. Jennifer N., Chris, Professor Mark Kropka, Addie Pakal, and Bopak if he wakes up. because he knows what time, and he'll always show up, like with half hour left in the show. I don't know why. Oh, I forgot what time it was. Oh, I was cooking soup. I was doing something. So yes, but I forgot to pick one right here. So good thing I saw that. I don't know. Hold on. Wait. Let me go on. I think I might have missed another one. Hello, Robbie. How are you, my friend? Let me go back and check the cards because I think I might have missed one. No, I guess there is no men's tag team belt this evening. Okay, I thought I might have missed one. Unless there is, and Mr. Coach, is there no men's tag team belt up tonight while you're on panel here? Here, just come up and answer, Coach. Here, I'll put the link out for you. You can just come up real quick and just say hello to everybody and love my hat. Yeah, and okay, yeah, we're I don't know if you came on Leah when I said oh he says no there is no this is a rematch because the girls champ lost. Okay, the boys champ won. Okay, so there you go. So my query has been answered by the man himself. So yeah, Leah, I found it underneath the bed though this morning, and you can see it's still dirty. It's got like fuzz, and plus look at my hair. My hair is going in 18 directions, so the hat looks good. Hello, Miss Addie Pacall. How are you, dear? Um, so there's a link if anybody wants to come up and just say hello. Robbie, Addie, Coach, Leah, anybody else watching? Like I said, excuse my coughing. It's just allergies. Because it's so humid out today. Oh my God, it's miserable. The next match is the women's, and this is the full official name of the belt. The Women's Intercontinental Breakfast of Champions belt. And that is between German Lady, who I just think won her. Oh, okay, Addie, you're still taking care of your little kittens. Okay, yeah, okay. German Lady, who just won her belt, who just won her chance to go up against Boston Girl Bridget. And now I personally am friendly with both German Lady and Boston Girl Bridget. And I didn't even do that. I didn't even do that. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Um, thank you. See, I get sidetracked. Um, and this is only my first beer, and it's 6 o'clock, and it's only my first beer, so that's pretty bad. Um, my women's tag team champion, we have Honey Bunch and Megan Fox going up against the champions Barbie and Boss 510. Um, tell Jen I posted video yesterday, and I have a few more follow the next few days. Okay, yeah. I'm sure I talked to her earlier today. Um, and again, here my theory about Boss 510 is pretty big. Sometimes when you're big in a tag team, especially, um, you can get winded and beaten up. So I'm going with the challengers. I think they're going to reclaim their title. As much as I hate to do that, because they actually stole the belt from Pansy and Rosie back in the winter. They actually stole the belts. Well, they didn't steal it. Oh, the ref was just not paying attention, and so yes. So Leah says says Honey Bunch and Megan. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to go with them, much to my chagrin. Even though I like them both personally as people, um, I still can't get over the fact that they stole the belt from Pansy and Rosie. So, the Intercontinental Breakfast of Champions belt between German Lady and Boston Bridget. Like I said, I personally like both of these ladies, and they're both very accomplished wrestlers. Um, I don't know. I hope she doesn't get mad at me because I'm picking German Lady there, Boston girl. Um, I don't know. She hasn't been wrestling too much lately, and she's made a strong comeback. So that's what I'm going with. And the men's heavyweight champion. Now, I didn't have to put one iota of thought into this. The men's heavyweight champion is between G Mangos and Bergs. Hello, Mandy. And you and everybody who has watched me do my picks knows damn well that I picked G Mangos. I pick him all the time. And he doesn't win all the time, but every time he's in the match, he's going to give you 110%. He's always going to give you a good, solid match. A good, solid match. So it's time that he regained the belt from Burns. So those are my official picks. See, Leah. Okay, Leah, we could be doing real good or real bad. because I think you picked 5 of the same ones I picked. So like I said, girl, we could be really doing really good, or we could both, like hang our heads in shame. Who knows? Who knows? At the end of the night, I might have to wear my hat like this. So, that wasn't me picking. That was somebody else. So let me just go over them. The Cruiserweights. Between Vanessa McCready and Barbara, I picked Barbara. Male Cruiserweight, Wog over Lookner. Women's Ultimate, Demi Dubstep over Unitanka. Male Cruiserweight, Big Dog over McHenry Cruiser. Women's Hardcore Troll Belt, Draft Tours of Diva. Male Hardcore Troll Belt, well, you know who I picked, the one and only Mr. Monkey, Carlos. Women's Tag Team, Megan Fox and Honey Bunch. The Breakfast of Champions belts, German Lady. And the men's heavyweight belt is Mr. G Mangos. Addie says, oh, Jesus. Really, Addie? I don't know, but I've really stunk. And Coach and Leah, she's been on for a while. She remembers when Pansy was doing the picks. There was sometimes Pansy would go 7-1, 6-2, because I still have all of her notes that she left me, before she skedaddled. I think I've had probably, since I took over, probably 3 weeks of winning. There's a couple of times I've gone like 0 for 8, 0 for 7. I don't know. I still think that I have some of that curse, that Lady Milton put on me. I hope not. I hope that eventually wore off. And yes, Eddie and Leah is right. Yeah. Um, because she's been watching it probably for as long as I have, maybe even longer. Um, yeah, because because some wrestlers, and even though it's random on the computer, some people have their own distinctive moves. I mean, and I still to this day, because even Pansy wanted a brick. I want to carry a brick in the ring and just hit somebody on the head with it, or just put it down on the mat and drive somebody's head into it. But I can't get a simple brick. I mean, there's tables, there's chairs, there's ladders, there's sledgehammers, there's pickaxes, there's chainsaws. There's pointy shovels, but no brick. I don't know how long I'm gonna have to keep going on that brick routine until I find one underneath the ring. So remember that the show starts at 8 o'clock, Coach. Sometimes it's like paper, rock, scissors. Certain people beat some and then lose to others. Yeah, yeah. A thick brick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe I can get Jethro Tull to slip a brick underneath the ring for me. Mr. Coach, and this is a live show tonight, right? Oh, you're doing it live again? Oh, which I think is actually um, it's it's actually real fun to see it live, right, Coach? And so it is live tonight, right, at 8 o'clock. And need to say to Mr. Coach, our good friend, our creator, um, there'll be no drinking moonshine until after the matches. Because somebody has to keep Yeah Man in line. And so so who knows? You might be as crazy as he is if you've been, sipping on old granddad's moonshine. Actually, what you should do is talk to Old Humble, the distiller there in Houston, and get one of his bottles of whiskey. I'll make a deal with you, Coach. When I win his match, his raffle, um, I'll pick a bottle of whiskey and I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you because I really don't need another T-shirt. I don't know. I could probably use a hat that's clean, that they didn't find underneath the bed. but I'm gonna get a bottle of whiskey, and for all of the work you do, all of the work you do, all of the time you put in, I mean, just doing those shows, just letting people see, what a challenge it is to create characters, and now some of the characters have new looks. Hello, Mrs. Hopkins. How are you, my friend? I mean, that takes a lot of your time. That takes a lot of your time. You're going to go to the distillery? Because I was talking to him in chat one day, and I was telling him about a friend of mine who lives in Houston, and so he said, "Yeah, send him over. Give him my link." So I know you have his link. Um, yeah, and then maybe you can, you know, promote it when you do a wrestling show. Um, so, what else? Got a little bit of time to kill because I don't have to feed the cats until 7 o'clock because it stays late, oh so late, and they're still laying around because it was hot all day. Ugh. Because about 2 o'clock in the morning, no, 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I went out and I give them like cat treats and stuff, and like make sure their waters are all filled up. And every single cat was just outside laying, sound asleep. Oh, most of them were hidden, hidden, like out of the sun. And so Misfit was laying, and then at 3 o'clock it rained, and like these clouds, they just came in from nowhere, and it was like a 35-minute rain body slam of rain, and now it's sunny again. Oh, okay, cool, good, wonderful, coach. Yes, wonderful. Yes, wonderful. I mean, because he's a great guy too. He's a great guy. I love going on his streams. Um, I missed going on to his chat last night. Ooh, why? Because I was asleep. But I had to get up real early this morning because you heard me talk about how like Owl's lazy boy broke. It broke. It broke, and I was sitting there in the other chair, and we knew that this chair was on its last legs, and so he's sitting in it, and of course I don't have my camera. I don't have my phone or my phone camera anywhere handy, and I think we're watching Game Show or something, Game Show Network or something. Um, and so, and so, I start hearing like the, and Al's just watching the game show, but he's not paying attention. I says, Al, do you hear that? And literally, I watched this. I saw this live, and of course, I was not able to capture it, but I saw it live. The sides of the chairs, the sides of the chair went like this, and Al just fell to the floor, still sitting in the chair. He didn't get hurt or anything, but the chair just collapsed, and then like the two sides of the chair fell on him. He says, "Oh my God, the chair broke! Oh, help me, help me!" And I couldn't because I was laughing too effing hard. Hello, Miss Jen. How are you? Yeah, Jen. I'm telling everybody, because I did my wrestling picks, and I was telling people about the chair story because Al got his new chair today, and he got it at 9 o'clock, and he was asleep in it by 9:45. He was asleep. So no, no, but it's nice. It's a nice chair. Because the one he had before, it was. We actually got it from somebody, so it was old to begin with. But this is a new one, and it's like that like faux leather. But I sat in it. It's nice. It's nice. It really is. Yes, exactly, Mrs. Hopkins. And like I said, because I don't carry my camera all over. Oh, half the time I'll go throughout the day and don't even know my camera's off. And people say, "Oh, I've been trying to get in contact with you. I've been trying to reach you." Oh, that's because my phone's off. so, so I am so terrible, with that thing. Oh, okay, because I did send Jen a picture of him sleeping in the chair. Like I said, 45 minutes after they delivered and set it up, he sat in it. I said, "Oh, this is great. This is great." He says, "Al, you'll be asleep soon." "No, I won't. I'm going to say watch. I'm going to watch Bar Rescue." No, I intentionally went out at 9 at like 45 minutes, and he was asleep. But I guess when you're Al and you got nothing else to do, then you might as well sleep. Hello, Mr. Kropka. How are you, sir? Oh, okay, Mark. And did you get that? And did you get that email? Oh, that I sent you? Oh man. And I'm not going to mention it on the chat. Um, but yeah, Mark got that email. That is a sign of a good chair. Yes. Well, and like we bought it at Rooms to Go, and it was like a Fourth of July special. And it was only, well, with tax, and we got like the warranty kind of thing for 3 years. It was only ended up to be like less than $600. Speak of the devil. Hey, Bert, here, come here, Al. And so everybody on YouTube, they want to know how your new chair is.
Oh, I like it so much I can't get out of the chair no more.
And you were asleep in like 45 minutes, weren't you?
You better believe it.
Okay, yeah, because I sent Jen a picture of it. And there he is, Mr. Money Don't Jiggle Jiggle Scott. And I did mention you earlier, sir. I told everybody to wish you well because you weren't feeling too good. So here's Mr. Jesse. All right, get out. Oh, did you feed the cats?
Yeah, I got them already. And what was it? Was it Bang Tango? What's the one that always has a little blind eye?
Bang Tango. Yes,
we were walking across on the pond thing, the circular thing out front there. I think once I took a little flop and got a little wet there. Went in there and climbed, by the way, jumped back out again.
And so, okay, yeah, because we have this little calico cat, and she has very bad vision. She has like 10% vision in her eyes. Because there's some kind of disease, and even people can get it when like their eyeballs are too small for their eye sockets. So, and I mean, she can see okay, but sometimes when she gets running around crazy and stuff, she crashes into things, bumps into things. A couple of times she's fallen off the table and see, these are the things that entertain me. Cats falling off tables and chairs breaking. That's the kind of things that entertain me. So, okay, so you're gonna have to get ready to watch the 8 o'clock premiere of the Night of Champions on BOYT Wrestling. And I'm even saying this to myself. If you're not in the Night of Champions, it's your own fault because you didn't do good enough. I know. And like I said, I now have to play the Valkyrie. And I'm terrible at wrestling. Why do you think that I never had my own wrestling character? How come there wasn't a Bimbo Barbarella wrestling character? Because I didn't want one, because I'm terrible, because I'm slow, I'm fat, I'm stupid, I'm drunk. And yes, now I got to wrestle. That's why I want a brick, because I need a brick. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because watching him and like the chair thing was something that like you would have seen like happen to Curly. He would have been sitting in a chair and it just would have fallen apart with him sitting in it. It was fantastic. It was, oh my God. And then, and then, and then like it was funny because it was broken. We couldn't use it. And so I had to take it outside. And he says, "Oh, well, what am I going to do now? I don't have any chair. I says, well, then just stand. He says, I and this was last Saturday, and he says, I can't stand for a week. I says, oh, then give me some glue and I'll glue the chair. He says, oh, that won't hold it. Really? Thank you for your insight. So Miss Hopkins said that she got a PlayStation 5. I still have an old PlayStation 2. And the only reason why I still have the PlayStation 2 is I could upgrade. I really don't play that many video games on it, though. I am playing a game on my computer called Forge of Empires, which is cool. But I still have my PlayStation 2 because I love to play Crash Bandicoot. And Crash Bandicoot, I don't think is on any other platforms but PlayStation 2. It might be on PlayStation 3, I think, but I don't know, Robbie. Yeah, and they're expensive. They're like $400 or $500. I mean, I've got the money, but I'm not taking it out of the bank. And I'm just waiting for this next check that Joe Biden's going to send us, for the monkeypox. Addie, I have a CS4, but never played online. Yeah, there's a guy. I'm sure most of you know who he is. 4 Beers. He plays a game online, and sometimes I just, go on and I'll just listen to him because he'll play the game and he makes some of the funniest, commentary on the game because he's adding his own script and dialogue. It's funny as hell. Hello, Miss Serene. How are you, dear? Here's my bowling friend. Yeah, Miss Serene. Tonight, wrestling is 8:00. Me, aka now the Valkyrie, isn't wrestling because it's a night of champions. And if I wasn't such a bad wrestler, I would be a champion. But I don't know. Maybe if they had a special, category for, sucky wrestlers. Who knows? I might have a chance at that. Serene, you got sick? Oh, and last week, just Wednesday, Serene couldn't bowl. Because she's not feeling well either. So, well, hope you get better, honey. And remember, like I said, I won't be there next Wednesday because I have to go to my voter polling training. Oh, and I got hired by Pasco County. I'm gonna be a poll worker, and like when the election comes out, and when you go up into your voting site and you get your ballot and all of there's a lot of different jobs and stuff. So I got training 2 consecutive Wednesdays because I think our primaries here in Florida are in August. Yeah, middle of August. And what's cool? And I probably shouldn't be saying this online, but I don't care. Oh, hello, Carlos. How are you? Mr. Carlos Say Hi is here. That's good. Nice to see you, my friend. Yeah, okay, they pay $250 a day, and it's 10 hours. And I'm doing that twice, and what's good is because I'm disabled, it's tax-free. So I don't have to claim it as taxes. I don't have to claim it as income. so it doesn't go against my disability. Hey, I don't know. There are some things, that cancer has, kind of benefited me from. I still wouldn't, I still wouldn't um, suggest that anybody get things like that. But it does have its benefits at some times. I'm sure the only people watching my videos are there because they're insomniacs. Yeah. And I don't know. That's like sometimes. That's why I always miss Chris Bliss's show, because he goes on at midnight, and sometimes I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning, but that's only because I fell asleep at 7. so, so I don't know, Mark. Okay, we have a panel of 18 people. Mark, let's ask the audience. What show would you like? Because it's not a official College of Rock Knowledge show. That's next Saturday when we do the Beatles with guest host Chris Bliss. Let's ask people in the side chat, what kind of music show would you like me and Mark to do tomorrow? Come on, and we want some ideas, and whether they're good, bad, or stupid, I don't care. Well, maybe if it's stupid, Addie might come up. So, I mean, and anybody else who comes on my channel tomorrow at 8 o'clock, feel free to come up as long as you stay on target. Mr. Mark, Easy Street with Jen says, favorite rock pianists. That might be pretty good. What do you think about that? Because you're a pianist or I don't want to get carried away using the word P. I don't know, Mark. What do you think about that? And does anybody in the side chat like that idea? I don't know. We could probably do 10. Mark, what do you think? I'll tell you what. Okay. I have made a executive decision. We will do, Mark, so get to thinking. We will do 10 pianists. I don't know. I really don't even know how it's actually officially pronounced. And we will do 10 drummers. And they can be from the same band. So that's... And it could be, and like a pianist, gonna add like organ players too. Because some guys only played, like a synthesizer. They really didn't play pianos. Addie says, "Oh yeah, I think you two should just." I think you two should just do whatever you're two in the mood for. I don't know, Mark, but do you like that? You like that? Yeah, because I think that would be good. Come on. Oh, I love impromptu the best. Well, that's why you need to come on the panel too and do 10 pianists, organists, and 10 drummers. Because Buddy Rich, yeah, but I consider him to be a great drummer, but I wouldn't have put him on my list because I don't know, was he really rock and roll? Yes, and thank you, Jen. Yes, and thank you. Yeah, because yesterday she was at bowl and she was helping out, but she was hurting. That's why I was able to bowl so good because Serene wasn't there because she always ends up beating me all the damn time. So that's why I bowled. That's why I bowled good. Yeah, because I had like a 140 and like two 160s. I remember him from roller skating days. Wipeout. Maybe if I get that Joe Biden money too for the monkeypox, I'll buy a drum. I'll buy like a drum machine, a real drum machine. One that I can actually program and not just have to use like the keyboard. Because they're not expensive either. They're only like a couple $100. So, come on. Does anybody have any ideas about our show for tomorrow? Oh, do you like it? Don't like it? Yeah, Serene, because we wanted you to come down and have lunch with us um, when Jen and Chris were in town. But I called you, but I didn't get a response because I was going to have Al pick you up. Well, no, I actually would have picked you up, but Al would have to take you home. But oh well, oh well. You saw the video, I guess. I hope. And then you guys saw that dopey little video I made with me and Cat Daddy Al and his goofy son, Cat Boy Jr. So, Mrs. Hopkins, what do you think about that idea? About pianists and drummers? Because you did mention drummers. Jen said pianists. I don't know. Have Mandy, and do you watch my music shows? You should, because we're pretty goofy. As long as nobody irritates me. And some of you know who that is who irritates me. I'm not going to say it though. So, I don't know. It's going on close to an hour. Addie says, "Oh, hello, Atlanta girl. How are you?" Okay, Addie, and you're always welcome to join. And come on, you can come. Or I don't know if you're on kitten detail, you might not be able to do it. Well, thank you, Atlanta girl. I appreciate people coming up to watch my little dog and pony show. As I'm drinking real Coors Light beer, real Coors, not that silver bullet crap. Okay, Jess. Well, hope you feel better, dear. Yes, and remember, BOYT Wrestling starts in 1 hour. 1 hour. If you're like me, I have a tendency to fall asleep at like any given time. You know, one thing though, I am very, very lucky. I am very lucky. Um, and I'm not kidding when I say this. Oh, sometimes, you know, and I always have to, preface that because sometimes people have claimed that I make things up. I don't know why, because everything I say is the truth, especially the lies. But everything I say is the truth. I am probably going to have to set my alarm for like 7:45 because if I sit down and sit like on my sofa bed, oh, and I don't know, I've got to change Jen, and okay, is Easy Street with Jen here? Oh, you know what I found out? I've got to replace the cushions on my sofa bed here because somehow we missed it. I think that girl Prism, when she was over here and we told her to go sit down and shut up, I think she pissed on the cushion because I was cleaning it today and she must have flipped it over because I saw this big wet spot on like the bottom of the cushion. I said, "What the hell is this?" And I'm thinking, "Oh my God! Don't tell me that it was that. Oh, it was that girl that Jen brought down? Oh, that Prism. I God." And if you ever saw the pictures of me and Prism playing, oh, it was an unfolding nightmare that I could not wake up from. But unfortunately, it was real. I wish it would have not been a nightmare. She had a flood in her basement. Yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah. Well, I don't know. My bathroom is right across the hall here on the second floor of the house. It's right across the floor. It's right across the hall here. You know, it was just along the walk across the hall as it was to my sofa bed. Yeah, beware. Well, I didn't invite her. And you know what? Easy Street with Jen did not invite her. She just, I guess she hid in the trunk. And on the way driving down here, um, I guess, then they discovered that she was in the trunk. Yeah, see, and even Jen says, "Oh, she's an effing slob." Yeah. Yes, Robbie, nightmares can be fun because I usually have some very good nightmares because I come up with some of my best material after a nightmare. Yeah, some of my nightmares can be entertaining, let me tell you. Ugh. See, now, this is a good quality beer. Coors Banquets. Like I said, they only brew it in their main plant in Golden, Colorado. That's the only place they brew it. And my local Winn-Dixie, believe this, they had a 15 pack of these on sale for $12.99. So I used my best judgment and I bought two. One is just sitting on like the porch, not even in the fridge, because I don't want people to come over and think that I'm an alcoholic. Yes, yeah. Talk about junk in the trunk, yeah. Because that's the last thing that I want people to think about me is that I'm an alcoholic. Because if they look at my, Twitter page, they don't know what the hell to think of my Twitter page. Oh, jeez, God damn. And you know what? Like I said, people don't know what to think about my Twitter page. And I like it like that. Oh, hello, Miss Carrie. How are you, dear? Yeah. See, Addie. And like I said, not a lot of places sell this because it's only brewed in their one plant in Golden, Colorado. But it was on sale. So, I mean, you know, I'm always looking out for a bargain. So, I bought two because I'm sure that there are, people like me who, you know, have a sense of, what good beer tastes like. So I said, oh shit, I better get two because if I come back tomorrow, there might be none. And yes, Miss Carrie, nice to see you, my friend. It's nice to see a lot of people in here. That's good. We're having a um, nice little chat today with quite a number of viewers. That's good. So remember, tomorrow, me and Mr. Kropka, Professor Kropka, um, we're going to do our 10 favorite pianist organists. And a pianist and an organist could be the same person. Could be the same person. Okay, like Keith Emerson could play piano and keyboard. So he would count. Somebody like Patrick Moraz or somebody like Elton John. I don't know. Did Elton John ever really play keyboards? I just thought he played piano, but that would count. And drummer could drummer is pretty much a drummer. Um, and there's really nobody that I dislike who I'm gonna say that we can't pick. And even like the Beatles show coming up. Um, there's a lot of Beatles songs that I don't like, but none that I dislike enough to say that you can't pick it. Because it's my show and I run it the way I want, whether you like it or not. A Hammond B3 organ player. Song player has to make the yes. Or what about me with my Casio? Jen, because you saw my Casio. It's not the greatest keyboard in the world. But I got it for nothing. The guy was throwing it out. Oh my God, because this guy was throwing out this beautiful keyboard. I says, oh, what's the matter with it? And I know him because I've talked to him before. He lives down the street. He says, oh, I'm throwing it out. Because I don't have the cord for it. Really? So I loaded it up in my car, and my car is not that big. But I made that bitch fit. Let me tell you, I made that bitch fit. So anyway, so I got home and I did research on the internet. I bought a cord for like $25. So I got a keyboard for $25 and it works fine, because if you've ever seen my songs, you've seen me play it. Carrie says, I love Let It Be. Yes. Yes. Okay, Carrie, that would definitely be in my top 12. I'm not gonna give you any hints because sometimes I do. Love the Carpenters. Okay, yeah, but Richard Carpenter, he was a good piano player. He was good. He was good. And that's somebody, Addie, if you want to come up on Saturday, join the panel and do 10, you can definitely put, Richard Carpenter. Oh, what's that his name? Richard Carpenter? I don't even know. See, because I don't like him. But yeah, you can add Richard Carpenter. I'll give you guys one hint. Um, what my number one Beatles song is going to be. And I shouldn't do this, but I don't know. Maybe this will entice you to come watch the show. I doubt it, because you're going to watch it whether you want to or not. Yes, his name. Um, my number one Beatles song of all time, and I'm sure Miss Easy Street's going to know this. It's off the White Album. It's actually the very first song on the White Album, believe it or not. And it's a song about my heritage, which right now is taking a big hit because they have a ridiculous, maniacal megalomaniac running the country. Back in the USSR. Yes, Mark knew it. And if you want, go on my channel, and it's way back in videos. I was at a Moose Club when I sang back in the USSR. Yes, Ms. Hopkins, that was easy, yes. I mean, people who knew me knew that was easy. But yeah, I mean, and I used to do a lot, and I used to do a lot of like my videos in the Smooth Club until finally they complained about me because and they complained about me and my songs because they told me, well, at this Smooth Club, we really only want to listen to like country music and Western music. Oh, it reminded me of the episode of, not the episode, but the movie The Blues Brothers. Remember when they're playing in like that bar, and they got like the chicken wire, and they're throwing bottles at the band. They say, "Yeah, we got both kinds of country music. Well, we got both kinds of music here, boys. We got country and Western." No, oh no. Actually, what me and Jen did, um, we actually pooled some of our money together, and we used some of Jen's frequent flyer miles, and shipped her off to Darwin in the Northern Territory of Australia, and so and so now my good friend Pansy has to take care of her. Oh my God. Oh, and I am not going to show you the email that she sent me. Actually, Robbie, they didn't make a difference. It was, well, okay, they did do Eagles. But, they didn't like Pink Floyd. They didn't like the Beatles. What else did I do? I did a couple of other ones. I forget. But they like country and Western. I guess, there's that country that nobody knows about. Oh, the country's name is Western. So So maybe that's where they're all from, and now they all moved down here, to Tampa, Florida, from Western. Yeah, Robbie, they did not distinguish. But like I said, they played Eagles. Oh, and they didn't like David Bowie. And there was one time that I actually brought in my bass and played along with karaoke David Bowie, and they didn't like that because it took too long between songs because you have to play the guitar, you have to hook up. And I said, I hooked up an amplifier, plugged in my guitar. What did that take? 22 seconds. Bimbo is like a nun when she talks. Truth only. Yeah, because none of it's the truth. Well, some of it is. But it is your job to figure out what is true and what is not true. Because I live by this mantra. And I want everybody to try to remember this and try to live by my creed, by my code. That's the truth. The truth is nothing but an excuse for a lack of imagination. Those are words I live by. I've lived by those words ever since I was like 10 years old. Even though it's actually a quote from Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, by the character Garrick, who only did it probably like 20 years ago. I had that same idea in my head at 10. So, okay, guys. No, I am gonna I'm gonna close up shop because it's getting dark. I gotta bring in Misfit and read Misfit. I don't know, and some of you guys have seen Misfits, some of you haven't. Sometimes you see her dumbass walking across the thing here, and then she'll step on the keyboard and throw my whole computer into a tiz. I'm going to close this up, and like I always say, and I honestly, truly believe this 100% in my heart, I want to thank every single person for taking the time to come up and watch my stream today. I'm sure there are other things you could be doing, other people you could be watching, but I want to let everybody know that I do appreciate your time. I appreciate your support, and I just want to thank everybody. So I wanted, Addie won a dance contest at the Moose Club for best made up dance. Oh my God! I hope that it wasn't that Elaine dance from Seinfeld. Okay, so, and like I said, I honestly, truly believe that, and thank you again, every single person, whether you were here in the beginning, Leah Sugarbridges, Coach, or whether you came late, well, Robbie's been here for a while, Mrs. Hopkins, Kerry. I want to thank every single person. And it's my pleasure, to do this for you. And the reason why I do this is mainly, and I like to do it because I entertain myself. And if I can entertain other people while I'm entertaining myself, then my meaningless life has just a tiny bit of purpose. A tiny bit, little bit. Ooh, I'm crushing your head. Yes, okay, Mrs. Hopkins. Yes. You know what? You know what? And I didn't mention that, but I can see her up there with those. I can see Addie up there with those big shoes on the bar going din 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 tequila din 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 din. And so then they all loved Pee Wee. And so then he's out there riding on the bike, and he gets on the bike. He says, "Give me one of your hugs." And he's riding on a bike, and he crashes into a sign. That movie was so hysterical. That movie was so hysterical. Okay, guys, remember live wrestling tonight at 8 o'clock. Um, remember my picks. And like I said, I think that Mr. Coach is going to have some guest commentators on tonight. I really don't know who they are, but we'll see. It should be a great show because it's a night of champions. And thank you, everybody. And tomorrow at 8 o'clock, a College of Rock Knowledge special show. Me and Professor Kropka will be doing our 10 pianists, a organist, and our 10 top drummers. So that should be good. Carrie, thank you, dear. Well, thank you, Carrie. I try. See, now that's why I thank everybody at the end. Because I've been on people's streams, and a lot of times they don't take the time to acknowledge and appreciate the people that they've spent time with. And I do. Okay, tonight, Mark. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, okay, yeah. We'll give you a buzz in about 5 minutes. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. All right. Bye bye.